Hey, welcome back. Hope everybody is having a great Sunday. And thank you so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel, everybody, we're doing another verse mode, Origins versus MasterVerse. Taking an iconic figure from both brands. We're going to compare the two from their packaging, from their items, to the figures themselves, and ask the question, which one do you prefer, the Origins version or the MasterVerse version? Okay. All right. Of course, I did pick out a few figures here for the next few days. I got Leech right here, the Princess of Power Leech. Of course, we have Grizzlor. We have SNOUT, SPOUT, which will be the main focus of today's review. Okay. We have Cyclone and Stinkor. Great. Now, of course, if you are new to my channel or first time watching, I hope you will subscribe afterwards. I hope you hit that like button, and thank you so much for doing that. Hit that notification bell when you know I upload new videos, and please share this video who has a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters of the Universe. Without further ado, let's take a look at SNOUT SPOUT. Okay, and also for fun too, I'm going to give you the history of SNOUT SPOUT from his original Origins version to his classic version as well. All right. So here we go. Get these guys out of the way real fast. We can look at SNOUT SPOUT. All right. So out of the way here. First, we'll take a look at the Origins version of SNOUT SPOUT first. All right. Then we'll look at his Master's look. And this one here, for me personally, it's going to be hard because I want to give you my pick at the end here of which one do I prefer. Okay, these are still, I mean, this is very neck and neck here as far as SNOUT SPOUT for the detail and the look of both these very cool versions of SNOUT SPOUT. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's get the his MasterVerse version out of the way really quick, off to the side. And here we go. All right, here's the packaging right here of SNOUT SPOUT from the Origins line. Came out for the 40th anniversary. All right, there is a nice glamour shot right there. As you know, back in when the MasterVerse Origins line, vintage line, had the deluxe figures. Of course, they had the nice image of the figure in the front of the packaging. Got the Red Rocks blasting right there. SNOUT SPOUT. All right, very, very cool. It comes with two heads, and one of the heads did include, which I love, is the fact that the Origins did include his spray feature from the vintage line from the 80s. Nice, right there. Comes with his axe and his tank right there. It's absolutely amazing. Looks that here, around the back. All right, and here we go. Here he is, taking on the Snake Men. And of course, it does feature that spraying feature with this trunk, which I do like. Here's the cross-sell of the other figures during that time. But beautiful artwork as well. And in fact, let's look at his Origins version. I mean, his vintage line. Came out in 1986. There he is. There's the packaging right there. Single-carded packaging. As you can see, it almost mimics, in a way, the Origins line here. The Origins line is, of course, mimicking the vintage line. Let me clear that up here. So the Origins line is kind of mimicking and paying tribute to the vintage line, which is absolutely amazing. In a way, you see King Hiss right there. You got Cobra Khan. There he is, front to back, side to side. All right. Now on to the figure itself from Origins. And an amazing, I mean, both head sculpts look great. But I do have, oops, I kind of knocked off his tank here. But what an iconic character. Very cool. Great detail. I love the fact that, Origins, gave us that action call out from his vintage line, which I do love. I absolutely love that. Very cool. Very great detail. Everything about this figure, gives him that 80s vibe here. Amazing with more detail. Even the other second head sculpt on him looks great too. Everything about him looks amazing. From his axe. Oops, was I knocked out? That's okay. It's all right. We'll put it back on. There we go. It does have that feature. Articulated very, you can use the axe like before to, hold up the trunk right there. But very cool, very cool. An incredible deluxe figure, and happy to have him in the collection. I'm kind of curious if we, with everything coming, from the Turtles of Grayskull line to, Thundercats, and so forth. The cartoon collection, I don't think he was ever seen in the cartoon collection, but if he did, I would be very interested in seeing a cartoon collection origins version of SNOUT SPOUT. And speaking of Turtles of Grayskull, maybe a mutated version of SNOUT SPOUT, or I'm kind of curious about the Thundercat line when it eventually comes out. So, I mean, with this product, it's the possibilities are so endless with these amazing figures. So I'm very curious about, what we're going to see with SNOUT SPOUT and all these figures, But there is the Origins version of SNOUT SPOUT. Very cool. All right. All right, moving on to his MasterVerse version. Now, this was a Mattel Creations exclusive, and I do believe at MattelCreations.com he's still available on their website. Okay, so he comes in this packaging right here. Very, very beautiful packaging, by the way. It looks amazing. Okay. I love the detail, like he's surrounded with fire, and he's out to, he's a firefighter, and he's out to help out. Very good. Attention to detail is absolutely amazing. Got the MasterVerse logo here, right there, MasterVerse. Right there, nice, gorgeous artwork here of back. Dude, I mean, this is probably one of the coolest artworks I think from the Mattel Creations line, exclusive line. I love it. It looks absolutely amazing. Great detail of this figure we're about to see here. Let's see if I can open up the package. When you open the packaging, I'll give it a little. It opens up here. You have SNOUT SPOUT and gives you a little detail of the figure here. Okay, it does come with this really nice backdrop here, which I use, when I display my SNOUT SPOUT here. Beautiful. I mean, look at the background here. Look at the detail of the Snake Man here, of King Hiss and Lady Slither. I mean, it's vibrant, it's warm, it's amazing. I mean, look at that. Come on. So I guess, SNOUT SPOUT has been around for some time, in the days of the Snake Men. Probably with King Grayskull, He's been a member of the Heroic Friends and Heroes, right there. The backdrop here, here's another nice shot right there of SNOUT SPOUT. Right there, and if you wish to go that route, it's still, I mean, beautiful artwork right here. Look at that. All right. Let's take a look at his Classics version. Right, give me a second here. Now, unfortunately, there was no SNOUT SPOUT in the 2000X line. I couldn't find any reference to him in the 2000X line, unless he was gone by a different name. If there was a SNOUT SPOUT in 2000X line, let me know. I don't think there was, because I looked for it, and so I can give you the detail and look at him, but I couldn't find him in my book here. But this book, of course, thanks to Pixel Dan and Dark Horse Comics, I want to mention that. All right, and here is his classic version right there. Came out in 2012. There he is. Now, it does not mention, and one little fun factoid here, SNOUT SPOUT's figure was hurt by the quality control issues with the trunk. The 2000, see, it says 2000X head right here, but I could not find any reference to him in the 2000X line, unless he went by a different name. And if that's the case, I do apologize for not finding him, but if there was a 2000X version of SNOUT SPOUT, let me know of the name, and maybe I just missed. I looked at I tried to find it, and I couldn't find any reference to him. Now, with this version here, like the MasterVerse version, I don't see his action call out with the water spray with his trunk. I don't think so. But I do get that vibe from this right here, from from MasterVerse right here, with this look right here, with the helmet right here. There he is, side to side, front to back. All right, comes with his axe and this kind of vice grip here, or the jaws of life right there. All right. Now on to his MasterVerse version here. There he is. I mean, an amazing, look at the detail. Absolutely gorgeous detail of this figure. He's a big, bulky figure here. Not as big as I don't think of the Horde Trooper coming to to Mattel Creations. I feel he might be a little bit shorter, but a little bit taller than your average MasterVerse figure. See if I can find. Let's put one next to each other here. So you can see Cyclone, you know, is roughly 7 inches. So he's about 7.5. Okay. So this Horde Trooper that we're going to be getting hopefully on Tuesday. Make sure you mark your calendars. You know, he's 8.5. So I'm getting, like, even with the ears, maybe the ears, if you match, you know, the ears right there, maybe 8 inches. So the Horde Trooper is going to be a lot bigger than, you know, SNOUT Spout, okay? But not as big as Motherboard, of course. But the detail of this SNOUT Spout is absolutely gorgeous. It's amazing right there. Oops, I think I got one of his. All right. Now, unfortunately, he does not have his action call out, but everything else is absolutely amazing. With this big giant axe right there to his trunk. He does include this water feature right here. All right. Now, what also was cool about this, and I didn't know this until most recently, is if you shine a light in the back of his helmet, okay, there's this like little yellow like plastic like little area on his helmet here. Hope it doesn't fall. If I shine a light through it, you can see it does light up. The eyes do light up. All right. I like that. Very cool. There you go. That's a nice shot right there. I love the fact that the detail is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oops. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I knocked my camera over, but I think we're good. We're good. Apologize for that. But the detail is great. You got the little gauge right here. The tubings look really good. I like the detail of the water in the back right here. How much he's been used right there. The trunk is articulated to a point, okay. The ears don't flap or move around, but still great. No extra head sculpts with this version of SNOUT Spout. Even the tusks here move around. So awesome, very cool figure. A must-have. If you are interested in getting this figure in your MasterVerse collection, go down to MattelCreations.com. I believe he's still available on sale. He's like $30, guys. I mean, he's not that bad, you know. But a great looking version of SNOUT Spout here. All right, now on to my pick. Which one do I pick? If I had to pick one right now to, you know, to keep in my collection and one to sell, or, you know, which I don't want to do. If I had to absolutely pick one right here now, is because these are like so neck and neck. I mean, the detail on the MasterVerse version looks incredible, and the fact that they kept his iconic look from the vintage line is a +2. If I had to pick one, man, and this is very close, and this could swap and change. I would go Origins to me. I mean, the vintage feel and look, and the fact that they've kept his iconic, you know, action call out from the 80s. I mean, is a yes, it's a big yes. So I would pick Origins version over MasterVerse version, but don't knock off Master version. Master version is incredible. The detail is amazing. I mean, if this MasterVerse version also had, like the Origins line, had his iconic spray feature, you know, water feature, spray feature, then most definitely I would probably pick MasterVerse over Origins, no doubt in my mind. But the fact, you know, but it didn't, so it brought it down a couple points, but very little points. I mean, it's two great versions of SNOUT Spout. I mean, let me know in the comments below if you had to pick one, or which one do you prefer, or maybe you don't even prefer these two. Maybe you are a vintage, you know, collector, you know, or the classics line. All right. And speaking of which, guys, hang on. I got to show you one more thing. And speaking of vintage line, I picked up 2 new characters in my vintage collection. I picked up vintage HeMan here. Now, what's interesting about this HeMan here, if you noticed right off, is his armor here. It's the same armor. This is MasterVerse armor here on a vintage figure here. This is the same armor that we just recently got with the battle armored HeMan from Revolution. My armor that I hadn't gotten with him, with this original HeMan, was damaged and couldn't be. I tried my best to try to, you know, repair it. It was just no good. But look how, I mean, look at even MasterVerse, you know, armor can be worked on vintage figures right there. It looks good. It looks really good. And so finally, I have my vintage HeMan. All right, he's a little cracked right there, but I mean, That's fine. I mean, what an amazing character right here. Very cool to have. All right. And of course, my other figure I got, my vintage line, is Mosquitor right there without a gun. But I mean, he does, have that. So I can get it going here, hopefully. Yep, he does have that, feature of the blood in the chest right there. Big window here. This, which and we'll kind of compare this when the time comes with, with the Origins version of Mosquitor, another figure that I hope we get in the MasterVerse line and the Princess of Power line, from the cartoon collection. But look at that, so cool, a must-have. So yeah, I was going to give you a little, I was going to do this early in the video, but I totally forgot about it. But I am so proud and so happy to have these two iconic vintage figures in my collection. All right, so cool, so cool. All right, but there you go, guys. There's a look at, of my Origins versus MasterVerse SNOUT SPOUT. Let me know in the comments below if you wish, which one would you prefer, okay? All right, I'd like to take the time now, to, of course, to thank my subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Of course, don't forget to hit that notification bell when you upload new videos. And tomorrow, we're going to do one. We're going to do Stinkor, his Origins version versus his MasterVerse version. All right, so I hope you guys will come back on Monday and join me for that. All right. So, hope you guys have a great Sunday. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Take care and have a good one, everybody.